Well, I think the thing that kind of stimulated the Air Service Task Force that we started had to do with complaints primarily from the tourist industry saying how hard it was to get people to fly into Rapid City. And, we talked about that at a chamber board meeting one day, and everybody kind of shrugged their shoulders and said, well, yeah, that's really a problem, but not much we can do about it. And we started to go on to the next subject. So I said, wait a minute, let's talk some more about that. And, let's try to figure out a way of addressing the problem. One of the things we wanted to do was to be partners with the airlines. At that time, there were some communities around that were trying a couple of options to get better service. One was they were trying to subsidize them and in effect buy the service. And the other one was that they were trying to get political pressure applied to the airlines to bring flights to their communities. Both of those, I think from the airlines' perspective, were kind of seen as an adversarial situation. We didn't want to take that tack.
Well, what was really important back then was that because of the Air Service Task Force, we brought all of the communities together, and it was truly one of the first times in a lot of years that these communities did come together to market the Black Hills as one.
We kind of teamed up with not only the airport and the airport board, but also the Rapid City Convention Center, the state of South Dakota, Black Hills Badlands and Lakes, all of the area chambers, the operations of the promotions out of Deadwood, and really kind of teamed up in increasing the awareness and all of the activities that are available in the Black Hills.
We were able to raise some money. We had help from Senator Daschle at the time when earmarks were not such a dirty word. And in this particular case, it was a very beneficial thing. We got a little over $1 million, which we matched. And so we had about, in round numbers, about a $3 million budget to go out and promote flying to the Black Hills area as a destination. And that the airlines saw that, and I think when we did that, they really saw that we were serious about being a partner.
One of the primary reasons why we have such good air service here is because we have such a demand for inbound travel. About 60% of the travelers using our airport are people coming to visit our community. Of course, the majority of those are tourists, but certainly there's also business travelers that are coming into the community. So I can't overstate how important that inbound market segment it is, especially in terms of what kind of service that we have to our community.
We did product launch shows, and we went to their annual meetings, and we did presentations, co-sponsored breakfasts, and actually worked the booths. So we worked with those travel agents continually.
Over the years, we have been successful in getting direct flights to Chicago. They started out only with that direct flight starting from in May or June and running through the summer months. But that was successful for them. They did expand it, did start going year-round. They started expanding the shoulders and then eventually went year-round. Also put in 2 flights, so it has been great for them.
And we can certainly recognize that since the time that the Black Hills Air Service Partnership was created till now, we have far better air service. And for a community our size, we have great air service. And that is really because we have helped to drive the demand.
The audience that we're able to garner from a fly-in as opposed to our traditional driving Minnesota, Iowa, Eastern South Dakota, Wisconsin markets really gives us the ability to grow more exposure within the travel industry to hopefully grow our share. The European market, specifically regarding Germany, they're very intrigued with the Native American culture. And back from the Buffalo Bill Cody days when they went traveling in Europe and brought Sitting Bull and other Native Americans along, they want to come here. Well, they're not driving. And the fly-in destination specifically for that purpose is imperative.
Driving demand for air service is much bigger than what the airport staff, its board, can accomplish. It really takes the community, and the organization that helps us do that in this community is the Black Hills Air Service Partnership. It is filled with key stakeholders from our community, and their central focus is how do we increase demand for air service here at Rapid City Regional Airport. The purpose of today's summit is to educate key stakeholders in the community about the connection between demand and improved air service. And two is to try to get ideas from these stakeholders on how we might be able to improve demand, both for traffic coming into Rapid City and those utilizing the airport out to other destinations.